be swayed or persuaded, right, in any way, that wherever he wants to go on this app and whoever he wants to be friends with, that's all that matters. That, and then that's when he started saying that, well, he wants to be friends with us. And so if we have a problem with somebody, he wants to, basically kind of have our back or whatever. And he was saying that to everyone on the call. And we each did turn around and say that, well, it doesn't work like that, and it shouldn't be like that. Everybody fights their own battles. The only time that everyone together fights a battle is if it's somebody doing something to PK, right? Then everybody comes together and fights for him. But other than that, no.
But these conversations shouldn't even be happening with PK.
I agree.
Like I've said before, in my heart, I feel that it's not Rez he's hurting PK worse. He's not protecting him. He is trying to tell him what to do.
Cory, big box me. We'll sit here and watch this live together.
No, I mean,
Now I'm all about proof.
You should practice some holiday, haven't you?
It's loud.
This is Landon. Landon is special needs.
No. I'm going to mute you until PK gets in a box.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the way I feel. It's these conversations. They don't have conversations about this with Landon. His mother may have.
mm-hmm.
When all the BS was going on, where Landon had to take his break because they were trying to attack Landon's safe place.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can go and download all the lives that PK's been here. PK has a fun fucking time when he's over here. Me and him pick on each other so bad, and he loves it.
Yeah, I know. I've seen him.
Just because they got issues with me and they don't like me and the people I hang out with, why bring PK down? He didn't do nothing. Our issues does not affect PK. All PK wants is a place to go. He feels safe, and he don't have to worry about no BS.
There's PK. This guy here is special needs as well. I've got children in that life. Singing. Nobody's picking on PK. Nobody's being negative.
It's fun. I liked it. All right, Cory.
Huh?
I said, all right, Cory.
Who said it was my turn?
I made a whole list. You were there.
So this is bullshit.
It is.
You want to?
It is, and for me, I'm just watching Rodeo Mom. This was this past Saturday.
Yes.
So for me, what's bothering me right now in this moment is the fact that when I said to PK, because again, this all started in my live yesterday, and when I said to him, you have to sing for me here because you don't go to karaoke nights anymore, right? So you got to sing for me here. I don't get to hear you sing anymore. He didn't say he was just over there. That was when so even like on the phone, he didn't say that he was there on Saturday. So I kind of feel like he was already trying to hide it.
Yeah, he was over
is it him hiding it, or is it him being coached on what to do? That's where I'm torn between.
No, I feel like he was like he wanted to be over there, but he didn't want to start any problems anywhere else. So he wasn't trying to say that he was over there,
Like, who would the problems be with, though?
Because Red and them don't like me, and they hang out with fucking Grow and May May.
Okay, that's fine. He doesn't
the
have
same
to like
people.
me. But
He's
why?
hanging out with the same people that was on live and talked about contacting PK's mom and dad because they thought Becca was his aunt and G-Ma was his grandma.
Right, the same people that put a special needs person in a jump chat.
So who's that's not PK though that you're talking about, right?
I thought it
Ask
was.
PK.
Hold on, I thought it
I
was.
did.
It absolutely
did.
was PK.
Because somebody come to me and asked me if I knew about it, and I said no. I don't even remember who come to me about it now. This was a few weeks ago. 3 or 4 weeks ago, maybe.
I know I came to you.
Okay, it was you then.
I came to you because that was like what I had heard. And before I approached anybody else about it, I wanted to, like,
Yeah, we
hear it
asked
again.
PK about a jump chat, and he said absolutely not.
Yeah.
Yeah, but does PK, in all honesty, know what a jump chat is?
Yeah, so just
Yeah,
to make sure,
Becca
Rodeo Mom,
explained it.
I explained the whole thing to him last night, and he said no, absolutely not.
Okay, well, I'm telling you what happened. And I will get the receptacles on that. And those same people dropped the R word very hard. And I'm not going to tell PK where he can or can't go, right? But when he's in our live, like we said, he's either here in Cory's live or in my karaoke live. He is absolutely protected in those two lives, right along with every other child and special needs that I have in that karaoke live.
If anybody sees PK, you come in, we'll stop the conversation.
So he was definitely put in a jump chat.
Yes. I'm not, okay,
Absolutely.
let me rephrase that. He was put in a chat where he was scolded about being in the karaoke live, and he stopped coming in for a long time. Before that chat, he was coming in, having a good time. Him and Cory was having a singing battle, the whole 9 yards. We kept telling him, but Cory, if you ain't careful, PK's gonna take all the girls.
Yep.
Yeah, Rhodey Mom, I would love to see that.
Yeah, Trisha, he told Megan and I last night that how would he even end up in a chat with them when they don't even have his snap.
Tired nurse, you can get that, please.
Okay.
I'm just repeating what it is that he said last night, because since we did have him in a call and stuff like that, I wanted to try to put out as much as possible, right?
Right, and I understand that, but just like he told you, he wasn't over to our karaoke on Saturday.
Right. He did not say that he was in karaoke on Saturday.
Don't get me wrong. I mean, he knows what he's doing. He can be messed with you.
Right, and you guys are absolutely more than welcome to come over there and be with him.
I have sometimes, but I haven't seen him for a long time.
Yeah, G-Mon's there just about every Saturday.
Right, I mean, I look, I encourage people to come over because sometimes people just need a little reset or some positivity. I don't know about y'all, but hearing them sing, meaning the children and the special needs,
Right.
it melts my heart. It makes me forget about all this other hatred that it goes on the app for a while.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I know Unbreakable has this snap. Unless she put him, I don't know.
Oh, did you say unless she put him in the chat?
I don't know who. I mean, we specifically asked him last night, and he said never. He was like, if that ever happened, I would grab Red, Becca, Gma. Like he would put one of us in there, but
That he would add us in right away.
Well, I'm telling you, April down here is Landon's mother. And she had to pull Landon off of the app because of Meme and them over there on a Reddit account about Wreck-It bullying her and bullying Landon. So Landon took a break off of the app and away from us. But we kept karaoke going because that's Landon's thing. And it will always be a Landon thing.
So Trisha, weeks ago, when I first heard that he had been put in, like a jump chat or whatever, I was told that it had something to do with his mom as well. When I discussed it with Megan, I told Megan that I thought that PK must have told somebody about me and Red having a conversation with his mother, right? so Megan and I both just kind of like pushed that off as just that maybe that's the quote unquote jump chat that people are talking about. But I'm not aware of any other call. And last night, I even asked when I was asking about a jump chat, and I went on and I explained specifically what a jump chat was. And I told him, I know you've heard about jump chats because you're all over Tickety Talk, right? So you hear people talk about them. And he was like, yeah, I know. And he said, no, that he was never put in a situation like that. I asked him, well, like, were you ever did somebody have a conversation with you where they were trying to get to your mom, right? Like trying to get you to talk to your mom? And he was like, no, absolutely not at all.
And May just literally said a couple weeks ago, she said, if PK goes back over there to that karaoke live, I'm reaching out to his mother.
I think that's the recording I sent you, Becca.
Yeah. Why do you not want him to go into... You can hate me all you want, right? Mm-hmm. Hate me for something I've done, but leave that young man alone and let him enjoy his space on TikTok.
Well, he's not really enjoying himself too much lately.
But that's what I'm talking about, because people want to make it miserable for him. That's the same thing they were doing with Landon. Meme and all them over there with that stupid Reddit page, bullying him, making his life miserable on TikTok to the point he wanted to delete his TikTok. We talked to his mother. We got into a call. We talked to April, just maybe take him off for a little while because I feel if he deletes it, he's going to regret it. The whole 9 yards. He took him a break. He, did family things, graduated from high school.
Nice.
Stuff like that. And he come back and he was ready for it. But at the same time, we have to remember that special needs people are not like us. Although they try to be whatever normal is considered, right? Mm-hmm. Because half of us are not what the norm considers normal.
Right. Mm-hmm.
It's really sad that we have to, well, they have to, because I don't do it, and I've never seen Wreck-It do it, bully and torment special needs people. That's crazy. You don't get to control them. Control your life. Control your children. If you're not going to protect and shield special needs people from the vile stuff that goes on this app, get away from them, block them, move on.
Let me read this comment. He's made 4 new accounts in the last month to hide Cory's live so he doesn't get yelled at by Red. And I don't remember who I said it to last week, but I said, why is PK making all these new accounts and just coming in here? And whoever it was I asked, didn't know the answer to it. But if that's the case, that's fucking sad that he has to make accounts just to keep somebody that's no relative and somebody from the fucking internet that thinks they can control him because he's special needs. And I'll say it again. If he is, because everybody says, I don't never see PK being messy. Some of the stuff I see that y'all think he's being messy, I think it's him having fun, like with some of the women and that, him pretending he's drinking and all that.
No, so when Megan and I are saying that PK has a tendency to be messy, that's not what we're talking. That's not at all what we mean. I'll give you an example. There was one TikTok family that was having issues with another TikTok family. It's not Record, it's not Grow, it's not Maymay, right? We're not talking about y'all. And PK was accepted into both sides, and PK was going and telling both sides that the other didn't want him hanging out with them and stuff like that. And I can't speak for the other side. I can only speak for one side, and we most definitely were not telling him that, right? And yet he would do that to keep, I don't know, focus on him or whatever. So when we say that he has a tendency to be messy like that, that's what we mean. He'll say one thing to one person and then he goes and he says something different to somebody else. It's happened before, even with Trisha and me on a call with PK. He'll be saying one thing completely the whole way through, and then as soon as I get off the call, he changes his story to Trisha. Then I get back to him and he changes his story to me. So that's what we mean when we're saying that he does. He gets messy. Not the stuff he does. I think when he's doing his Red Bulls and all of that stuff like that, he's just trying to be funny. He's just
And none of
he's just
us,
being cute.
are related to PK. None of us.
Yeah,
Me,
no
Becca,
familial
Red, none of us are.
relationship at all.
And just like I said before, if PK's making all these accounts, if he does happen to come across a Wreck-It Live, and I don't know it's him, it's not my responsibility to make sure
I agree.
everybody knows it's going to be a triggered live.
I agree.
Exactly.
I can't help if PK's in there on an account we don't know about and he's listening.
Right. You can only do what you can with the information you have. The rest
Right.
is out of your control. Mm-hmm.
I do know for a fucking fact that he has never been in a box under a Wreck-It Live. He has never been in a box in Rodeo's mom's live where any drama. I don't think Rodeo Mom, you don't even go live on that account but Saturdays, correct?
That's just that's strictly Saturday night at 8:00 live. I don't use it any time during the week unless I just like if I'm bringing it into your positive live because someone wants to follow it. I'll come in, but I don't go live on it except for Saturdays.
Right. So, and we all know Red records everything. He's got receipts for back when fucking dinosaurs ruled the land, but he don't have a recording of it.
Well, I absolutely encourage Red to turn over the receipts, the screen recording, not a screenshot, the screen recording of PK being in one of our Wreck-It negative live in a box, because that don't happen. We are very careful. Do we let up random sometimes? Yes, but do we drop them? Like if we hear that it's a child or something? Absolutely. And if it would have been PK under one of them random accounts, he would have absolutely been blocked.
Yeah, and if there's something to discuss to do with drama, we end the live. I go live. Rodeo Mom goes live. Will we change accounts?
Right.
Right, we absolutely, because the karaoke account is strictly positivity, right? I know coming from me that's odd, but it's the safe space for special needs people. I can't stress that enough.
Right.
Or people that get bullied, right? It's their safe space. Not all my mods are Wreck-It. I have mods that are not Wreck-It, and they know everybody's welcome. But if you're going to be negative, if you say one negative thing in the comments, you're blocked. I don't know how else to put it. It's their safe space, right? It's anti-bullying, it's positivity, whatever you want to call it.
I appreciate that.
I even changed the name from Rodeo Mom. It's no longer Rodeo Mom. It's Anti-Bullying Worldwide, period. That's the name on the account, because at the end of the day, I felt the need to change it. And if it's going to be an anti-bullying live, it needed to be under the anti-bullying name. So that way it wasn't necessarily associated with my
Makes
name,
sense. Mm-hmm.
you know? But for them to say that he was in a box when we were being negative or whatever, until receipts are shown, screen recording receipts, I'm going to call them a straight up lie.
Yep.
Because I don't even do that with Landon. I don't do that with Shell's grandkids, knowing that they come in and sing on Saturday nights, or Abby's daughter comes in and sings on Saturday nights.
My kids sing.
Yeah, Cory's son sings. BFF's daughter sings. There's a lot of kids that come in and sing, and they can absolutely be in there and sing, just no cameras on. Because I know how these people are about screen recording stuff.
Right.
We've even got Speedy down here that sometimes gets up in the box and sings. And if you don't know Speedy, you know he's in that community with them. We
That's
don't
cool.
bully special needs. I don't bully, period, unless you're the bully, and then I'm absolutely going to bully you. If I hear you talking bad about special needs people, I'm absolutely going to run my mouth about you because they didn't
And I-
ask to be that way.
Right.
And I use J Baby for instance. If that was the case, J Baby wouldn't even come around.
Yes, her daughter's special needs nonverbal, and
Yeah.
she loves hearing PK and Landon and Speed and everybody sing in the karaoke. She loves it, and she tries to sing because they're singing. So, Red, because I know you're watching, because you see everybody in here. People are recording.
Sorry. Who does she call to complain to about PK being live with?
Who does who call?
I'm reading Trisha's comments.
Kristen absolutely calls and complains about PK being live with people he doesn't like till they say something and threatens him or threatens them. Oh, I don't know what that's about. Used to be me and Red, but probably Red and who knows now.
I mean, I don't feel like it's gonna go anywhere because if he had if there was a receipt or something like that, it would have been played last night for us when we asked for it,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
My opinion, it would have been played last night.
Or if they didn't want to play it on the live, they would have sent it to you.
Right, but when we had the conversation with Red and PK together, it wasn't live. We weren't live. We were in a call.
Oh, so it's unbearable that's throwing a fit. Is that what I'm understanding?
Yeah, and that's what I said because we all know that Red records everything,
Right.
so they're gonna record that live. Check what? Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was very clear when he said that he never went into Red, that he didn't go into the live, that he saw it from the FYP. That's why he didn't know who was the host of the live because he saw it from the FYP, so he saw PK's name on the outside.
No, well, maybe, but you could even from watching from the FYP, it shows you the host box. But the reason he couldn't tell you who the host was is because I guarantee you he was talking about my karaoke live, and it's a completely different name now. It's not Rodeo Mom. It's Anti-Bullying Worldwide. That's the name on that account. So that's why he couldn't tell you. But he's more than welcome to come in there, to sit in there with PK, as long as he's being positive. Because like I said, that block list on that account is very small. Because people don't get blocked unless they're being negative. You pop off the side of your thumbs, being negative to somebody in there or try to start mess, you get blocked. And I don't care who it is. It could be Wanna Wreck It. You come in there being negative, you will get blocked. Because that's not the time nor the place for that. This is their safe space once a week. You can't let PK have a safe space once a week, not you, but in general,
I know.
for a couple hours. And he seemed, to me, Saturday in that live, he seemed very agitated. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but he wasn't himself.
Well, I mean, if he's someplace and he thinks he's, like, quote unquote, not supposed to be there, right? Or that he's going to make people unhappy by him being there, it's going to show, right?
Yeah, but why should anybody be unhappy about him being there? Why should Unbreakable be upset that he sets in positive lives, regardless of whether it's the karaoke live or Cory's live or somebody else she doesn't like. Why should she be upset when she uses the hard R word frequently?
I can't speak on that because Unbreakable has never told me anything about PK being in karaoke and stuff like that. It's not a topic of conversation. You get what I'm saying? Like nobody brings that conversation to me, so I can't speak on that.
It's a group effort on their part, though, because they have hatred for me, and I don't mess with her no more. After I caught her in a live with somebody, I don't mess with her no more.
Well, somebody just sent me a screenshot, and I don't know if TikTok or what's going on, but it's actually showing me as the host in this live.
Hold on, let me big box you.
No, it's not showing you as the host. It's showing you in the live.
Yeah,
No,
I'm the host.
oh, you can't see it. Hold on. In the top left, it says my name as the host.
Well, it's going.
Yeah, but in the box it says host on Cory's.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's literally just showing you in the live. That's all it's doing.
I'm gonna shrink you because I know you're shy.
She used to yell at me when he was live with Red, and I had called.
Jen baby, hold on, Jen baby. You done effed around and found out. 5 seconds. I have no E in my name. Mute. 5 seconds.
Spell it right. And I literally just seen that the other day where Red was in a box. Red was in a box with Unbreakable.
Oh, Marty's old. You get 30 seconds.
And it was Red, Unbreakable. I don't know if the host was Grow or Maymay.
I seen that.
Where Unbreakable literally used the hard R word. And Red said nothing. How are you going to defend PK, but you allow your friend to use that word and don't correct it at all? That word don't fly over here, whether we're on one of the positive accounts or one of our negative drama accounts. It don't fly.
I can't speak for Red.
Can I say something real quick, and I won't stay long? I'm Landon's mom, and Landon does have special needs. I'm Landon's mom. I'm echoing. Hear me now? Okay. Anyways, Landon does karaoke with Rodeo Mom and the Wreck-It crew and all them. And anybody that comes in on Saturday nights, I'm telling you, it's one of the most positive, fun lives. It's a safe place. If anyone did try to come in and try to do drama, they're immediately blocked. And then I do know that Rodeo Mom knows how I am. If Landon would sneak into a live that he shouldn't be in, which he very seldom does, but there's a key word that we use, white t-shirts, they immediately stop any conversation and they'll say hi to Landon, and then, Landon will leave or whatever. But anytime that any of our special needs community or anything like that come into a live that they shouldn't be in, they immediately stop. They're very respectful to them. They don't tell them to leave. They just stop. They're very respectful. Karaoke lives is the biggest thing that, that's a live that it's the safest place. I'm telling you, like, Landon's never had any trouble.
No, but I mean, so I'm not saying that it's not. I've popped in and out of the karaoke nights. I haven't been there recently. I didn't know PK was there on Saturday. I've had family in from New York for the past 2.5 weeks, so I haven't been at all.
Right.
When I have seen, I thought they were fun. I don't have a problem with anyone, right? Like, I have no problem with anyone or what anybody does on here. This all came up because I asked Puppet King to sing last night in my live because he doesn't go to karaoke night anymore. I didn't know when I was saying it that it was going to lead to everything that, what
Yeah,
he
I get
said
what you're saying. I
afterwards.
just need to hear it from, a mom.
I
to one. And my
appreciate
son-
it, but like it's not necessary because for myself, I never saw anything bad in like in their karaoke things, right? And I never
Right.
saw anybody treating Public King poorly or like I
Right.
never
No,
saw
he
that.
seemed to
So
have fun there.
that's me for myself.
Yeah, he seemed to have fun in there. This last Saturday when he finally came back, I hadn't seen him in really for a while, but this last Saturday he came in and he did one song and then like he scooted out fast. He didn't stay very long at all.
So when you follow somebody and you go to your following on TikTok, it shows you that the person you're following is in that live. It's not necessarily the host of the live, just shows you the person you're following is in the box.
Right. And so looking at that screenshot, right? That fits what it is that Red was saying last night, right? When he said, I don't know who was the host.
Yeah.
I only saw PK's name because I watched from the For You page.
No, he's got me blocked. I'm blocked on all his accounts.
Right, that would make sense because it does do that. But at the same time, why he didn't take a screenshot of it?
Right.
Right. But even if you're watching from the outside, you can still see
The
right
host
here,
box.
for
Yeah.
the host. You can see everyone in the boxes. So you
Yeah.
know for a fact who the host is. But I just wanted to come in here and put that up. All right, thank you.
You following me, Steve-O? That's weird.
I barely followed you.
Oh, okay.
I sent you a message on TikTok, and then I messaged you on Snapchat to check your TikTok messages.
Oh, okay. I didn't do that, but all right. I'll check after a while.
It's all pertaining to this live, so I'm going to bounce out. Thank you, Cory.
Yep.
Well, I appreciate it, and that's kind of where I guess
I
we just wait.
appreciate you, Miss
I
April.
think it's the fact that y'all were being lied to, because as long as y'all have been around and seen PK in my lives, y'all know that's absolute bullshit. Like I'm not going to allow that. I would definitely. I think I'm a modern real mom's live, but even if that happened, I'd kick PK out of the live, out of the box, and I would have left right behind him. Because
I can't speak for why Red said it, or that's a Red question.
I'll speak for it. It's because him and the people he sit with, they don't like us. Some people in that group has spent months and months trying to sway me away from Sassy and the Silly Girls. It didn't happen. So now you try to take away PK from all of us because they don't like me and wreck it. And it's bullshit. I don't even like Speedy being in the box when we do record, but you know what? Speedy knows right from wrong. He's a grown ass man, and it's his choice if he wants to stay or not. I can't tell Speedy where he can and can't go.
Yeah, and when Speedy's in the box with us and something's getting ready to pop off, we tell him, Speedy, you might not want to be in the box because of what's about to happen. At that point, it then becomes his decision. And most of the time, he drops.
Yeah. I've had these sick motherfuckers, my friend Bobby, and thank goodness he can't read. Thank goodness he can't read. Mm-hmm. These motherfuckers have made accounts on him because he's been in my boxes. saying Bobby touches kids. It's on my block list.
We just had a whole, Cory, you just did a whole live the other night where we had a Speedy, Sizzy, everybody in the fucking boxes.
Yep.
Having a good old fucking time. I am so fucking pissed off right now because I love PK more than anything they ever known. And this is just fucking disgusting and gross that people want to drag people into their goddamn bullshit because of who they fucking sit with. It's fucking disgusting.
Lindsley, go through my block list. Hold on. Love you, Lindsay. Go through my block list and look. You'll see it on there. It's a picture. It says Bobby touches kids.
That is disgusting.
I mean, it's difficult sometimes though when speaking with PK, right? And trying to cipher through what's what because of the fact that he will change what he's saying depending on who it is that he's speaking with, right? And so it makes it difficult sometimes because what do you believe, right? Like, what do you follow? What do you stand by? If PK comes to me and PK tells me, Becca, I don't want this person in my life. I'm always telling Puppet King, whose app is this? Whose platform is it? Whose rules, right? PK's rules, PK's platform, PK's app, right? If somebody's making you uncomfortable, that's it. They're out of here. You don't have to tell us why. If you don't want somebody here, that's it. They're not here. If you want somebody here, they're here. It's your rules. So if he comes to me and he tells me, well, I don't want this person, I don't want whatever, it's very difficult now for me to know, is it PK that doesn't want this person or is somebody else now coming and telling PK, right?